Hi, thanks for coming to my channel. This is Midnight Moon Tarot and I'm Diana. This reading is for the astrological sign of Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, Jupiter, or anywhere in your birth chart that Scorpio might appear. Also, if you're new to my channel, I'd like to take just a second and invite you to subscribe and click that little bell so that you're sure to be notified whenever I upload new content. And in the description box below, you'll find links to my social media, my Patreon, my PayPal, and links to some really cool things on Amazon. I think you guys will like. Okay, so this reading is for mid-month February 2020. Keeping in mind that all tarot readings are timeless. So whether you come across this reading right after I upload, a week, maybe a month, or even a year or so after I upload, if you feel drawn to watch it, then most likely you will find a message for you within the reading. And if you feel like the reading doesn't completely resonate with you, then this is why I tell you at the beginning of the recording, Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, Jupiter. It's important to know all of your planetary placements in your birth chart. That way, if it doesn't resonate with you, because your birthday may fall in different places within your sun sign, sometimes we are... a lot of people, especially me, my rising sign is more predominant whenever I listen to my readings or horoscopes. So just be sure to keep that in mind and check your other planetary placements so that you can get additional messages as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and calibrate these cards to the astrological sign of Scorpio. And ask our angels, guides, and ancestors for any messages. Alright. Spirit, what messages do you have for Scorpio for mid-month February 2020? Spirit, what love messages do you have for Scorpio for mid-month February 2020? Okay, I'm going to shuffle one more time, okay? Spirit, what love messages do you have for Scorpio for mid-month February 2020? Okay, I'm going to divide these into 3 stacks. All right, and the card on the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this is the overall energy for your reading. The Queen of Pentacles is someone that is loyal and focused. See how she's like really looking at this coin here. You may be focused on your love, your career, your home life, all of these things that are conducive to a happy love life. Okay, all right. And for those of you who are new, I do 4 columns. The first column relates to you, okay? What you might have recently gone through, things that are coming towards you, and things that are your current situation with the person you're dealing with. All right, so in our second column is your partner, okay? And it's basically the same thing, only for them. Your twin flame, your soulmate, karmic partner, your divine counterpart, maybe an ex that you would love to reconcile with, that you still feel that bond with. Could be somebody new that you've just met, but ultimately the first person you're thinking of in the morning when you wake up, and the last person you're thinking of at night, okay, when you go to sleep. The third column is about our inner fears, our anxieties, challenges, obstacles, that sort of thing. And in the fourth column is outcome. Okay, so I've just laid out 8 cards in these 4 columns. All right, I do this 2 more times for a total of 24 cards. So by the time we get to the end of the reading, after 24 cards, we pretty much have a complete story. Now in your column, we have the Star, Major Arcana, as well as the 7 of Wands. So you are currently in a situation where you are feeling, I'm so sorry, where you are feeling as if you have a lot of things coming at you at one time. Your partner may be feeling a little withdrawn from you, and you feel like you have to constantly explain yourself, or you, with this star, you may want to reevaluate your position in this relationship, and do a complete start over. You may want to confess your sins, or she's naked and vulnerable here. You may be wanting to have that complete brand new beginning with your partner, not wanting to leave the situation, but definitely instead of being defensive and stuff, just free your soul by being truthful with your partner. Okay, so your partner has the Three of Swords reversed, as well as the Six of Pentacles, and so they they are feeling maybe a little bit like perhaps you might have had a third-party situation going on, and they feel a little withdrawn. They feel like you haven't been putting as much effort into the relationship as you should have been doing. So they feel like when you do something for them, it's too little too late kind of situation. All right. Our inner fears and anxieties are the Five of Wands, as well as Hanged Man. So this is like a really major influence going on in your life at the time, where you feel like there's no forward movement. You're kind of stagnant in this relationship. It seems like no matter what you do when you try to talk to your partner, that it ends up in a fight. It ends up in accusations, pettiness, name calling, just those type of things that are going on. You've gotten to the point where you don't really even want to have to discuss these things with your partner, because you feel like it's getting nowhere. Keep in mind that this is in your challenges and obstacles, as well as your fears and anxieties. So a lot of this could be you not moving forward because you're afraid of what the outcome might be. Now in your outcome, we have the Seven of Cups reversed, as well as the Judgment. Okay. So you're feeling as if you really don't have a lot of say-so in the thing, that it's completely up to your partner whether they are willing to reconcile. Now, when you have the Judgment card, this you can see the lovers that are here, and they are coming up out of the grave like a resurrection. So there is a really good chance that, your partner has invested a lot of time in you. They have a lot of history with you. This is someone that, they feel like, do they really want to throw away everything that they've had and shared and experienced with you? Just to, get even with you. But right now they're feeling very disillusioned. Okay. All right. So in your column, we have the Tower, as well as the Nine of Wands. Okay. And that's kind of going along with the theme of this reading so far. Your partner has the Fool, as well as the Queen of Swords. Okay. And in your obstacles and challenges, we have the King of Cups, as well as the Ace of Cups. And in your outcome, we have the High Priestess, as well as the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so back here to your column with this Tower and the Nine of Wands. So you've been feeling defensive. Okay, well, you're going to have to let your guard down. You're going to have to, completely deconstruct everything that you've done previously that may or may not have hurt your partner, and you need to get past these things. When you see the Tower, it looks terrible, and the things that you're going through and the emotions that you're feeling, you feel like everything is gone, just falling apart. You see there's earthquakes, there's lightning, there's fire, people are jumping out of the windows. There really isn't a lot of stability going on here. You just feel like everything's falling apart. However, the Tower especially, and I love, love, love that the Star is showing up after the Tower, because it's the very next card in the deck. But this talks about brand new beginnings. So even though this is going to deconstruct right before your eyes, okay? Don't be so guarded. Don't be so walking on eggshells that you give up the opportunity for, when this falls apart, you have a chance to completely rebuild everything the way that it should have been in the first place. Okay. Now your partner is the Queen of Swords as well as the Fool. So this shows me that your partner is willing to have this brand new start with you, but they're just not going to accept any more crap from you, so to speak, or no more foolishness. You see, she's got this sword up and she's like, come on, but I'm willing to cut you off again if you mess up again. And at the meantime, after you've had the Tower moment and you had the Star, she or he is willing to move forward and have this brand new beginning with you. They're willing to go ahead and take that chance. Now, in the fears and obstacles and challenges, we have King of Cups reversed as well as the Ace of Cups upright. So normally, Scorpio, you're the King of Cups, and you have this water sign, being yourself. You are feeling that what you have to offer is just not going to be good enough. However, you are feeling that this relationship is everything to you. It is the thing that is your life's force. You feel that this person you're with is really and truly your soulmate, and that the relationship you have and the love that you have overflows into your life, giving you that stability that you need. And you see, even though these waters are coming from there, the water is very calm, and you see these beautiful lilies, and the universe is handing you this opportunity to, let's go ahead and have this relationship again. So don't feel as if you're not enough. The changes that you are metamorphosizing and going through at the moment have kind of thrown you off your game a little bit. So you don't really know how to deal with things. Maybe you've made some life changes, and so however you may have previously been dealing with those things, you're no longer dealing with them like that. You are now having to actually face problems as they actually are and when they come to you, instead of whatever it was you were doing to avoid those things. Now, in the outcome, we have the High Priestess as well as Eight of Pentacles. And so this High Priestess is telling me, okay, well, you're here. You're between these two decisions that you have to make. You are using, prayer, meditation, thoughtfulness. You're really willing to go ahead and hunker down and do the work on yourself as well as your life, of what you need to do to be completely in focus, so that you can have this resurrection of your relationship rebuilt totally the way that it should have been in the first place. Okay. So now we're going to our last little section of 4 cards, 8 cards, 4 rows, 8 cards. So we have the Knight of Wands as well as the Three of Wands. Your partner has Page of Swords as well as Strength. In your obstacles and challenges, we have Ace of Pentacles and the King of Swords, okay? And in your outcome, we have the Chariot and the Two of Pentacles. Okay. So here we go. You are willing and ready to fight for what it is that you want. You need this more than everything. You have looked into your future and you cannot imagine it without your partner. You are willing to do whatever it takes in order to make this relationship work. And now your partner, she's got the Page of Swords as well as Strength. Now, they're really laying down the law with you. They really are expecting these major differences and changes in your attitude or your lifestyle or whatever's going on. If you want to be with your partner, they are adamant, and they're not, earlier she had the Queen of Swords, and she is like, okay, because she had this fool with her. One more chance, but we're not doing it anymore. She's really serious about this, and she's going to communicate this with you. Don't, sorry, don't feel like you're being attacked when they're laying down their boundaries to you. Just listen to them, and either accept them or don't. But if you want this relationship to work, you're basically at the mercy of this, whatever it is that your partner is telling you. So for your obstacles and challenges, your fears and anxieties, we have the King of Swords as well as your Ace of Pentacles. So you are sitting here thinking, okay, you're talking it over with your partner. You want things to be better. You are growing in your relationship, and you are afraid that they are going to cut you off completely. You're afraid that they're not going to see you for what it is you're actually feeling and offering. However, you should not be so completely worried about this, because with this Ace of Pentacles, I see that your hard work is going to be fruitful. All right, now we have the Chariot as well as the Two of Pentacles. All right, now the Chariot tells me that it's moving forward. However, right now it's at a standstill, okay? All right, you see these two little creatures? They are sitting down. They're not pulling the Chariot. And this person back here, this is you. You're wanting them to go. You're like, giddy up, let's move. And they're just sitting there. This situation is not moving along as fast as you want it to. And you may be coming across to your partner, or your partner may be coming across to you, okay? Since this is about you, that you feel like they don't really even care what you are going through at the moment. They have a difference in the way that they deal with things. They are able to, focus on everything that's going on in their life day to day. And they can put their emotions, so to speak, on the back burner, so that to you it may appear as if they are uncaring. But this is a person that is really high functioning, and they are able to deal with things differently than you. You are feeling as if you are a little more emotional, like these waters that are back here, okay, Scorpio? You feel like your emotions are just being tossed around every which way, and you are in a hurry for this relationship to go on and move forward. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull two more cards, because I always pull four at the end. We have the Eight of Wands as well as the Knight of Swords. So I see, all right, so I see just when we have this Chariot, okay, we have the Eight of Wands as well as the Knight of Swords. So your partner is going to go ahead and, move forward towards you just a little bit quicker. They're going to go ahead and make that decision. Now, this is the type of person that once they make up their mind about something, they make their mind up. Okay, they don't really like sit around and take a while. They may be putting you off for a while. They may be they may seem like, to you, they may seem like they are holding back their emotions and whatever at the same time. But once they've made that decision that they're going to move forward, you're going to see that it's going to be moving really, really quickly and into your favor. So, Scorpio, that is your reading for mid-month February 2020. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I just want to take a second and tell everybody thank you so much for all of your comments, subscribes, likes, shares, and to those who have made such very generous donations to my channel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that more than you guys know. And I will be back here in just another week or so for the beginning of March, and I have some other couple of types of videos people have written to me asking me for. Okay, especially regarding singles, because mostly this channel is geared towards couples or people who are paired up or in separation at the time. All right, guys, I hope you had a great Valentine's Day. All right, love you. Bye-bye.